Listen to me, you know what I'm saying? I want to talk to y'all real quick. Hold on for a minute, wait a minute, hold on, wait. Shout out. It is what it is. A little bit of drama going on, so your boy is back. You know what I'm saying? I got to go to work in a minute, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. Before we get started, bad news told everything. %100% accuracy. Officer T. Ward knows. He told everything. Cheese in the chat, please. Cheese in the chat. Battle rap is a haven for the snitches. I do want to put that out there. Real quick. Clone owes knowledge of foot. He still ain't give him that foot. It is what it is. Don't know when he's going to do that. Clone was talking to them detectives. You know what I'm saying? Bad news told everything. I just want to put that out there. Shout out to everybody putting cheese in the chat. We got battlers out here with ghostwriters. Got them emails out here. Can we get some writing signs in the chat, please? Danny Myers be giving them bars to them, them battlers. They be using them. Shout out to Danny Myers, the GOAT. You know what I mean? They be rehearsing. Not Danny. Danny ain't rehearsing. You know what he's talking about. She rehearsing. They got people on the phone trying to line Jazz the rapper up. It is what it is. Wait a minute. Them conspiracy theories out here. Yeah, I mean, shout out to everybody putting the ghostwriters in the chat. I do want to say this. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So it's a couple things going on. You know, first out, we got URL. They got a card that's coming out. Let me see if I can pull up this card. Shout out to URL. It is a Nexus card, right? And the battles they got going on. So they got Woosah versus Kid Slate. A lot of people have been wondering what Kid Slate is. I kind of been wondering where he is. Shout out to Kid Slate. So Kid Slate is going to be battling Woosah. And shout out to Woosah. I think this is decent for Woosah to have a Kid Slate battle for real. To see what he's going to do with him. Honestly, you know, I mean, how many more people can Kid Slate battle that's on a URL that's up there? But I feel like Kid Slate needs, you know, some decent looks. You know what I mean? Because he's actually like really good. You know, but shout out to him. But if Kid Slate is going to battle Woosah, you know, give him an opportunity, whatever, shout out to them. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Woosah versus Kid Slade, I think will be actually a good battle. I think Woosah is better than what a lot of people think. You know, so you might want to watch him. You know, he's bar heavy and he's believable. So y'all might want to watch him. You know, I think if URL could figure out a way to market him, I think he would do good. Chess versus Klutz. So you got Klutz coming back. Shout out to Chess. Battling Klutz. I'm gonna go with Klutz 2-1 on that one. Chess let your boy down in that Eunice battle. And shout out to Los Premier, I think his name is. He ended up battling Eunice and he went crazy. I don't know who put that battle on, you know, like the league owner specifically, you know, but if they hit me up, you know, I may end up recapping that battle or something, because that was he did really good, you know, from the clips and stuff I've seen, he did really good. Shout out to Los Premier. I might have to battle Los Premier up in this piece. Who's that good? Shout out to him. But, you know, Chess versus Klutz is going to be happening. You got Hansel versus Bill Collector, you know, so it's about time, like, Hansel got, like, you know, another name, you know what I mean? So shout out to Hansel. We'll see what he can do with Bill Collector. I like Hansel. I think Hansel's dope. You know what I mean? I think he's good. Bill Collector is no slouch, though, you know, so this is going to be a tough battle. So I want to see, what's his name? Los Premier, Los Prime. How you say his name, chat? He said Los Prime. Los Prime. Shout out to Los Prime. Los Prime is fire. Y'all check him out. Go on Twitter and look around. Like that dude is fire, bro. Wusa versus Kid Slade. I don't know who's gonna win that one. You know what I mean? Like that. It's gonna be a good battle. Hansel versus Bill Collector. Hansel can out-rap Bill Collector in terms of length of time, you know, but Bill Collector is very dangerous, you know, so I don't know. Bill Collector could win, you know, but we'll end up seeing 2-1 either way on that. Shotgun Suge versus Kitchen Clean. Shout out to Clean Paper. One of my favorites when he's on 100. He's going to be battling Shotgun Suge. We'll see what happens with that. Hopefully Suge is on 100. You know, maybe if Suge, if you battle Clean Paper like you did Eazy, like that's all we want, bro. You know, like to see both of y'all on 100 would be cool, but we'll see. You know, Clean Paper does take URL a little bit more serious than other leagues. Miss Hustle versus O-Red. Shout out to O-Red. It's good to see O-Red back. Miss Hustle, I don't know who's writing this. You know, I don't know if it's Miss Hustle or, you know, shout out to Miss Hustle though. If Miss Hustle is 100% and O-Red is 100%, it could be a good battle. Shout out to her. Tay-Rock versus Lou Castro. Now, this could be a lot of energy here. You know, and Tay-Rock is doing a lot of battles. You know, I think this is going to be after the Summer Madness where he's got Fonz. And Tay-Rock, for the most part, like when he's talking about Fonz, he's speaking of him in different interviews with a lot of respect. You know, so I will say that I like that because it's showing me that Rock is not going to sleep on Fonz. Because if you sleep on Fonz, Fonz could get you up out of here. He just 30 John. You know, and we never going to forget him in chess. You know what I mean? Like with the pallbearers, like that line was crazy. You know, so shout out to Fonz and what he does. Like hopefully Tay-Rock and Fonz have a really good battle, you know, and you know they give the fans something to look forward to. Like I'm looking forward to Loaded Lux versus New Jersey Twerk, but this is, you know, Fonz versus Tay-Rock is going to be a good one. But the Nexus card, I'm not mad at the Nexus card. Tell me in the comment section, do you like the Nexus card? I'm not really mad at it, you know what I mean? Like, so we'll end up seeing. I actually may end up watching the whole card because it's a good card. Because I do want to see what Wusa is going to do with Kid Slade. I've been wanting to talk about Wusa. He's pretty dope. You know, the only problem is like with URL, you can't use footage, you know, and this ends up hurting a lot of the battlers. You know, I feel like because you got a lot of bloggers do be wanting to talk about these people, but they got to make decisions. You know what I mean? Like, yo, do I want to like get a copyright strike? You know what I mean? Like by trying to help somebody for free. You know, that is what you got to think about when you showing people like URL battlers, to be real. You know, so that is a problem, you know what I mean? But hopefully they will end up trying to promote them, maybe end up dropping a Wusa battle on YouTube so people can see him. YouTube is changing their policies to where like they are allowing like content that has like bad words in it and stuff. So, you know, as far as like the YouTube limited monetization for battles and stuff like that, maybe just sit it on the channel and see if it clears. If it clears, release one of his battles so the public can see him because he's actually pretty good. You know what I mean? So I don't think there's any real reason like logistically to not show Wusa, you know, but it's their league. They can do whatever they want to do. You know what I mean? So shout out to them. Also, JAE MILLZ and GOODZ had an interview. This was on the I Disagree podcast. Shout out to GOODZ and DNA. I think this is their podcast. They had JAE MILLZ on there. I'm gonna play a little bit and then we're gonna get to the part to where it goes a little left. JAE MILLZ walks out of this interview. You know, let's listen to a little bit of it.
Rappers that's really talk. When Beanie said I kicked the nigga ball up.
Okay. See, this is JAE MILLZ. You know I rock with you. We follow each other. The bad words. You know, like, oh man, I'm gonna play a little bit of it anyway. It was getting a little tense between GOODZ and JAE MILLZ. GOODZ wasn't letting up, you know, and then JAE MILLZ walked out. But let's hear a little bit of this.
Stuck in it.
When was your last battle?
I'm not stuck in it.
When was your last battle? Who was your last battle, matter of fact?
I did a 1 rounder in Cincinnati against a nigga named Skis. And before that I battled Fonz.
Okay, so let's go to Fonz, because I don't know.
Great 1 rounder.
Right. Well, no, Fonz was a one rounder.
Yeah. In his town. I went to Cleveland.
Right. So how did that? You felt like
Turn the crowd. That's what Arsenal told me after I battled Geechee.
Right.
All my battles is home is away games. My only battle where I battled home was K-Shine. Everything else is on the road. So I'm going into an environment where I already know what I'm getting into. And I'm cool with that. I don't complain about it. But
What y'all think about that? He's saying all of his battles are away games. And J Mills, who is Skis? Who's that? Looking him up. Shout out to Skis. I mean, he said all his battles is away games. He got battles in New York. Like, what are you talking about? But shout out to J Mills. Skis. Oh no. They had to drop a bag on J Mills to get him to battle Skis. I don't know.
complaining about it now. That's my point.
I'm not complaining about
When
it now.
you know
I'm
better.
saying where we at now, it's
totally
different.
whack.
Goods. You're not about to get on the stage and keep battling against niggas that's gonna keep bringing up the same shit. And then when you start talking about how you got all this business
They don't like it.
establishment,
They don't like
now
it.
they looking
They
at
do
you.
that to me
They
now.
looking at you. Remember when you told me, yo, Mills, you got to stop wearing the chain and the shades to the battles.
Yeah.
You got to stop coming in there looking
'Cause
so
that's what I
polished.
learned. They
You gotta
don't like
stop.
that.
They don't like it, Mills. And I was like, well, Goods, you wear your chain, you wear your. We be in that shit glowing together.
All right, let's fast forward it to where J Mills walks out on Goods. The Goods makes J Mills walk out. Let's get to this.
Would you say, what you're saying, who doesn't this
I don't want to single
go for?
nobody out.
No,
because
who doesn't
it's
this
so
go
many
for?
niggas. It's so
But-
many niggas.
Okay,
There's so
okay.
many niggas that I can name, but it's so many people that I might leave out.
You saw.
And they, you know what I'm saying? Like I can say,
Goods like you soft. Yo. Goods he's getting at J Mills. Let's listen to this a little bit.
say I'm cool with Calico. I'm cool with T-Top. I'm cool with
Okay, that's
Fonz.
what I see
You know
some
what I'm saying? I'm
people
cool with
that you're
Saga.
cool with.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I see some people
I can say
cool with.
I'm cool with Marv One. You know what I'm saying? I can say I'm cool with a bunch of niggas. It's a bunch of other niggas I can name that I'm cool with too. But DNA.
Yeah.
John. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just
Nah,
name
you
a
just came
bunch of
at John
niggas.
John.
You know what I'm saying?
You just came at John John.
John, my nigga, but he gave me my second half like
Hold on, I gotta react a little bit because they're starting to play a little music. Y'all know how it go. Somebody said, "Oh, Red might beat the P out of Hustle again." I don't know. We gonna see what they do. Y'all go watch the whole podcast when we all done with it. Shout out to Goods, DNA, J Mills.
2 weeks later. So, and I'm out here. You yawning? Fuck you.
Yo, Goods is yawning on dude. Like, yo, bruh. Yo, Goods like bored.
You came at John John.
You know what I'm saying?
You just came at John John.
John, my nigga, but he gave me my second half like 2 weeks later. So, and I'm out here. You yawning? Fuck you in this shit.
Yo, hold on before you leave.
Shout out to Good. Shout out to J Mills. You know what I mean? They putting on, they entertaining everybody. You know, if it's real or not, you know, who knows? But it was interesting. It was a good conversation that they had. You know, so shout out to them. They got a pretty decent amount of views on it. I think it's almost at 20,000. You know, so shout out to them. You know, it is what it is. So Head Ice ends up responding to Eazy because you know that Verb put out a post. Let me see if I can find this post Verb put out. Let's go to A Verb. See what he put out. He said, battle rap community is the dumbest culture. Ice is connected with real money. He brought me to 2 big bags on some other stuff. I just ain't battling. He hear all the talk. Y'all just playing y'allself out of money and there is none left, right? So this is what Verb said, right? And then Eazy sees this and Eazy said, they not dumb. We seen this happen before. I can bet you right now, whatever it is, he said, whatever it is, don't last long. I know all the details behind the scenes and it ain't no real money. It's cool for Virtual John for sure. All right. So Head Ice, you know, he sees all of this and Head Ice is clapping back. You know what I'm saying? Shout to Head Ice. Wolf! Let's see what Ice got to say.
When this noise is real, I just put money in 16 different battle rappers' hands to present something great for y'all and catapult the culture further than what it is. I can't make one battle due to it falling on the same day of the battle that I put money in people's pockets for. And you cornballs and just jump out the window and talk all type of craziness because you don't understand the business part of this.
What y'all think? You think anybody is jumping out anybody's talking about it is jumping out the window? You know, they cornballs. You know, and I think a lot of people, it's just like, whether or not, like, even if it's a good deal, you know, that you got going on with Cameron, it's just if Eazy is going public and he's saying like he wasn't hit up by you personally, it leaves room for fans to be like, yo, why didn't Ice hit Eazy up? You know, why did he leave him in the cold like that? You know what I mean? Like, that's where, you know, the disconnect is. So it's like, yeah, and if it's a 90-second round, maybe just like, you know, do the 90 seconds and then still do the battle. But I guess Ice is kind of like, yo, like, I'm doing more than just being a contestant. Like, I'm helping orchestrate all of this. So I really can't be involved, like, you know what I'm saying, at the level I need to be if I'm helping orchestrate all of this. But at the same time, it's just like, I think the issue that people are having with Ice is just like, you didn't, you know, Eazy didn't have, like, when Serious Joe, when I think Averb was supposed to battle somebody and like they had to like figure out a way to get a replacement. You know what I mean? Like, in a short period of time, like, Eazy had to figure out how to get a replacement. So it's like, you got to give people just enough time to replace battles. Otherwise, they're out of the venue. Because it's like, yeah, like, Ice, you got to come up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you dealing with Cameron. You got, like, battlers. Like, you put money in their pockets and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, Eazy is losing. You know, you even seen, like, Jay Black talk about this. Like, yo, like, Ice, you could have did both. You know, so it's not like, I haven't really seen anybody, like, getting crazy with Ice over this, other than like people just saying like, yo, like, why not give Eazy like an opportunity to know what's going on, you know? But I think he kind of just like standing firm on what he believed, like, you know, I do what I want. Like, it's just what it is. Is it right? You know, it's up to y'all what y'all think about it.
When this noise is real, that's what you want to hear. You heard noise in the other one. You know it's real. If I speak on it, it's real. I'm not even going to talk about it if it's fake. This culture is phony. It's fake. Ain't no love. I don't rock with y'all. Same way you don't rock with me. But at the end of the day, all of you who are talking funny, you're going to appreciate what I brought to the culture for you.
Said everybody that's talking funny is going to appreciate what he brought to the culture for him. The problem is, like, when people start talking like that, and this is me being like, you know what I mean? This is me being like as objective as I can. Like, people don't want to support what you're doing. When you start like, I don't rock with y'all, I don't like y'all, I don't like, then people going, even if it's good, people gonna be like, it's corny. You know, that's what people gonna end up doing. You know, so, and I get it. Sometimes like you can be on the opposite end of like the public, like, and not have the favoring public opinion. Like, it's happened to a lot of us, you know what I mean? But it's just, this is a situation. It's like hard for people to feel like Ice, because if you even look in the comment section, yeah, you're gonna have people. Somebody said, let's see what some of these people are saying in the comments. Maybe they rocking with him. I don't know. Let's see what they're saying in the comments. Somebody said, keep giving people this work against all odds and naysayers peace. So that dude is riding Glizzy. Somebody said Wolf Love. Somebody said, man, look, forget them fools. You right about one thing. This culture weird as H word. They'll go off only what they know, jumping out the window without thinking. So this is another Glizzy rider. Like, a lot of y'all just be Glizzying. And then somebody said lack of accountability is like a disease now. Now the fans are cornballs, Ice, bruh. So somebody is kind of, you know, kind of seeing. Somebody said a bunch of cornballs for show. I've been saying this about battle rap internet fans. Somebody said Ice 3-0. And then somebody said, you talking about some stuff that don't matter. You whack for what you did. You didn't call dude. You had someone else do it for you. That's corny. You also waited a day before the battle. Corny. Never promoted the battle. Corny. Knock it off. You knew what you were doing. The only time. Corny. You know what I'm saying? If somebody else said that, you know? So, you know, some people gonna ride with him, some people not. You know what I mean? Let's listen to what else he got to say.
On that note, us never know.
And then he plays some of his music. Stop that because it's music. And then he goes into the J400 block, and J400 block is talking about his good money and what was going on. And again, I'm hearing that it's good money, right? That what they're getting paid for the quarantine type battles. But does that negate, you know what I mean? Like not telling Eazy what's going on.
Oh, no. It's virtual. He gets a lot of streaming. You need to know what's going on. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And the money that we got just to do this. Yeah. That's why I said these kids be lying.
Unity is the dumbest culture. ICE is connected with real money. He bought me 2 bags on.
And then he's reading what I just read.
And it made everybody want to lock in.
Right. Okay.
I'm not understanding where all this shade is coming from. Something that's not gonna last. And you know how much money people is getting and all that. That sound like you're not feeling my business. Like I don't understand it, B. I did Nostalgia 1. I couldn't make Nostalgia 2 due to business purposes. No other purpose only. But now you understand and see what's going on in my situation now. It's not gonna last, and you niggas know what's going on behind the scenes. And no, y'all don't. No, y'all don't. Y'all just talking. Everybody just talking. Ain't nobody know nothing behind the scenes except for me and Killer.
I know somebody that know somebody that know him. I know that sound like one of somebody. My man had Ice rap battles.
What y'all think? Y'all think this situation is gonna last between Ice and Cam? Who knows? You know, maybe it will, maybe it won't. Like, you know, but I don't think any of that really matters. It's just the he didn't call Eazy part. I think people have a problem with, because, you know, even though Ice may be feeling like some type of way about how people are talking about this, right? It's you know, some people flew out there, you know, and then now Eazy's got like all of these like pay-per-view. I'm sorry, not pay-per-view. Like all the pay-per-view money he had to like refund, right? And then he had like hotels that were not being used. You know, I think he said on Angry Fan he had like 5 like hotel rooms that wasn't being used, like because of the situation. So it's like, I don't know, man. Y'all tell me who y'all rocking with in the comments section. You know, I ain't getting disrespectful with nobody, but you know, it is what it is with this. But y'all tell me what y'all think. You know, I rock with Ice. I think Ice has got dope music. You know, I always said that, you know. But it's just that's the only thing I think people have an issue with. Other than that, like, it's not that. Is this gonna last? I don't know. You know what I mean? Hopefully it does, so people can continue to get booked and continue to get paid. You know, and hopefully Cam puts on a big production. You know, but if not,
there's nothing going to be. There's nothing. Everything is going to last. Is you crazy?
But I see niggas out here running for fucking for peanuts every other weekend, bro. Right. Stupid shit.
Just take it down the line for 1 second, man, because I think y'all not understanding what's really going on. If it wasn't for Lux, if it wasn't for GOODZ, Mook, Rex, myself, K-Shine, Swave, a list of other Harlem individuals that come from the ground sources of this Arsenal, Charlie Clips, you name it. Each individual that I named been in this game for so long and still have battles coming up currently. Lux about to battle, Mook about to battle, Shine just battled, Rex just had a battle, I had a battle, Swave running his own little show, he had a battle too, Av didn't show up. Who else? And Miss Hustle is still the big dog. Yes, Jazz is her, but Miss Hustle is the big dog still.
She got a rider. She got a rider, Ice. Danny Myers be writing for her, gang. Like, so, I don't know. I don't know if he's still doing it, but I don't know if you know that. She got a rider, gang.
This is what I'm saying. What's not going to last? We've been lasting for years. It's almost a 20 piece.
I don't know, man. I don't think any of this has anything to do with what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Shout out to everybody. Sugar Black, I see you in the comment section. Appreciate you. But I don't know. Shout out to Ice. Shout out to Eazy, Verb, everybody. You know what I mean? But I don't. Like, I mean, the video, like, even if Ice did a video getting super disrespectful and doing all of that and showing all this accolades, is still, you know, Eazy had no time to figure out a situation to fix that. You know what I mean? So, like, and you can't get mad that he's tweeting, what I would be mad about, right? So if I'm in this situation, I did what Ice did, right? If Eazy would have got on 15 Minutes of Fame, be like, forget you, you suck, you terrible, you whack anyway, nobody like, if he would have went crazy, you corny and doing that, like, if he would have, like, how he was probably feeling, and he went crazy like that, then a response like this could be warranted, right? But for Eazy just commenting under a Verb tweet, which the only way it's gonna get blown up is if a blogger like takes it and talks about it, right? Or what Eazy just posted, right? Because he didn't like quote tweet it, he just tweeted under it. You know, this response, it ain't really worth the response. You know what I mean? Because it's like Eazy didn't violate like he can right now. Like, you know what I mean? Because if you gotta think, I'm Eazy to block. Eazy got some battles coming up, right? That's bigger than this, right? So it's like, if he was to, I'm Eazy to block captain right now. I got a channel that's got 50-some thousand followers, and I get views. Like he really gets views. Like he could go on there and wow out. He didn't do that. He just went live and just saying the battles canceled, the events canceled, and everybody's getting refunds. He could have used that opportunity to make back all the money that he just lost on booking you. If he was petty. You know what I mean? And he's still somewhat like keeping it solid. Like, yeah, he did the interviews like, yo, I'm hearing from other people or whatever. I don't know what's going on. He didn't get crazy. So I wouldn't just let like the culture say what they're gonna say and move on. But a lot of us have egos, right? We got the human ego. Somebody say something to me, you know what I mean? Like you in the intro for life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's just yeah. He told everything. You know what I mean? For life. You know, so I get it. The human egos, you know, but Eazy could have really went crazy, and he didn't. And now that you're doing this, if Eazy goes crazy now, everybody would be like, oh, well. Like, how many times is he going to sit back and let you do this? And you violated him. You know what I'm saying? If I'm just being real, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to Ice, shout out to Eazy, and no disrespect to nobody, you know, and I think he may be upset because some people he cool with end up saying he was wrong. You know, so I don't know, man. But, you know, battle rap, it's a news cycle, man. Like, a couple weeks, it'll be something else. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Go watch that GOODZ and JAE MILLZ interview. You know, it's interesting. I think it's at 25,000 views now. Shout out to them. It's climbing. You know what I mean? But I'm out. Comment, rate, subscribe. Before I leave, bad news told everything he did. 100% accuracy. Cheese in the chat. Please, cheese up in this chat. Battle rap is a haven for the snitches. I do want to put that out there. He told on number 4, pulled T-Ward to the side. I just want to say that. Should have never told me you're going to run down on me. It is what it is. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.